that our revenues will not keep pace with expected caseloads and the budget that was just adopted by the legislature 2 years ago. Sounds like a lot, $2 billion is a lot, but in a $72 billion context, given the reserves they have, it's very manageable. The challenge will be, after legislators get elected this year, there'll be a lot of wish lists placed on the item, or on the agenda. Just yesterday, Superintendent Reichel, Superintendent of Schools, asked for a $3 billion increase in K-12 spending. $3 billion at a time of declining enrollment. So that's the type of activity that we will see that your team will have to work with. Because if that deficit grows much beyond $2 billion, they're going to start looking at tax options. And one of the hardest things, as you know better than I, for you all to manage in your business is taxes, because you just can't, unless you want to do less volume, it's hard to plan around it. So that's generally a top priority for your team. And they indeed are looking already at the real estate excise tax, and maybe increasing the amount of taxation, especially on higher value properties. They're looking at maybe changes to the current 1% property tax limit, especially as a revenue source for local governments. They're looking at cap gains. You recall this organization lobbied very hard when cap gains went in to exempt real estate. We were successful in that, but there are some legislators who are saying maybe we should revisit that and apply cap gains, real estate to cap gains. They're looking at, believe it or not, a head tax. So they're going to maybe want to tax the things that they're trying to promote in employment. But there's some notion that they'll transfer some revenue sources from the general fund to transportation and make up the deficit with the head tax. And you all know as business people what that could mean to your local economies. And finally, they're looking at maybe an overall increase in the B&O. That may or may not be aimed at realtors. We'll certainly be lobbying that very directly if it comes forward. So just to sum up, 25 is going to be quite a year for this organization, for this team. I think we're very well positioned with all of the good work that's been done in this election, but we're going to need all your help come Hill Day and grassroots when we ask for deployment, because it is going to be a challenging year for the business community. And should I take any questions? Any other questions, just generally about the session or about the taxes and the budget?
Debbie,
Yeah.
why is there a decrease in